welcome to STONXCAST. My name's Ollie, this is James.
Hello.
And today we've got a bunch of VSTs to look at, a bit of news. We had a fun challenge that we ran this week, didn't we?
We did.
Making some stuff out of samples.
Yep. The usual roundup for the start. We make drum and bass and other electronic music. If you're a first time watcher, welcome to our stream. This is our sort of weekly roundup of essentially, what he said, going through some VSTs, looking through what we've done in the week, and just having a bit of a catch up. We don't see each other that often either, do we?
Not with lockdown and ting.
Yeah, so even though he's only down the road, and plus like we're both so antisocial, we don't go outside anyway. Anyway, to business. Should we start off with my bit then? Or should we run through a little bit more of what we've been doing?
No, jump into the VSTs and then we'll have to chat up on the side as well.
We make drum and bass and this is our television programme. It's basically the best summary I can give. So let's roll straight to the VST. I've forgotten the number.
It's number 2?
Yeah, I reckon it's got to be 2. Alright, I'm gonna go for the toe. I'm gonna go for the toe too. We've got foot operated.
Foot operated.
Right. Pray God this is the VST section, guys. Godspeed.
Yes.
Nailed it. Almost.
You have to click. Oh, look, now they're just on
there.
there.
Shit, of course.
Sorry,
guys.
Open both of them, so we've got the chat as well.
Yeah. Do apologise for that.
Bam. Hey!
Right.
Oh, that's my section.
Yeah, no, it's alright. So, for the first section, we are going to have a look. We like to round up some VSTs that we've found through the week, or I found just previously to the programme.
Yeah, well, sometimes we have long chats in the chat of this is out, all this, all that, and sometimes it's slow.
We try and it ebbs and flows the freeware and the deals of VST. You'll have a sort of really really good week, and then you'll have a week where it's sparsely populated by a couple of sound packs and things you can only use with certain things and stuff.
The MIDI pack.
Oh, such a controversial subject, but
it's just the advert.
I've actually heard that. But we got quite a bit. We got a fair bit this. So obviously, my main squeezes for these sections are Plugin Boutique, and then a little bit of Bedroom Producer Blog as well. I didn't use synth. Some of them, I think, unfortunately, have fallen to the COVID kind of fatigue of like they're not being updated as currently. But Plugin Boutique and Bedroom Producer Blog. Currently, everyone there is still alive. So I think that's the first time I've looked into the camera. I think I've spent the entire time like meerkatting. So so this is basically my way of doing this.
BPB and Plugin Boutique are always getting updated. Plugin Boutique has its best, it's free monthly things.
It's free monthly thing, which I'll check out. I've not actually checked that out yet.
I think it's WA this month.
But another thing to do, WA always about, they're doing loads of stuff at the moment. So you go to the current deals on Plugin Boutique, and then you can filter by discount amount. So if you're looking for if you're coming on and you've got like a tenner to spend or something, you'll usually find something like here. I thought it threw me another one there, but it was very
Halloween bundle. What's that got? Scream.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that. I like WA audio, obviously, because we're meant to be keeping consistent distance for the mic. I've decided to lurch back and forward. We're trying to improve this, but I've got I can't sit still. They've got Scream. Make sure it's Scream. Oh, so Screamo's part of it. I've got Screamo. I've used this actually, which is a rare and beautiful thing for somebody I brought up in this. So it's got Scream and it's got Monster with Mutant later. This is one of my tabs later anyway. But so if you want to just click the discount amount, and then this has been this voltage. I've had a play around.
That one's been on there for months.
It looks fun. It's got the Reason thing as well. I'm just trying to get some content out of this page as I've opened it really. Right. Anyway,
I downloaded the Cherry Audio, but I never used it. I opened it up and I was like,
the problem is like I think it's the same thing as we use Ableton, kind of like a modular synth. So once you're doing that, you don't then need to go back in a box to then go out of a box again, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Reason, right? So I used to really enjoy that. Physically you can plug this into that and this into that. But Ableton, you just move things in the chain.
Yeah.
So it's a chain and you move it.
I'll tell you what, actually, just before I begin my section, let me just quickly find out where that social post is, because at the moment no one knows we're doing this, to be fair. Bear with me just one of your Earth moments.
What's your later buggered?
It doesn't usually go wrong. Later's the most stable scheduler that I have found, but it does not always be. So let me just quickly check what happened to our Instagram post. You can have
I'm just checking that.
A quick look into the monolith that is my social scheduling life. Look at that.
Good. I like to see it busy.
So what happened?
Yeah, no, it's gone up. Look, it's on Facebook.
Oh, it's on the Facebook. Did it just not go to the Instagram for some bizarre reason?
Dunno.
Or did that go at 2:59? Oh, it might all be out now.
Hello!
Oh, what's going on?
How you diddling?
How you doing? Yeah, we're just double checking. I thought it must have been lost in that in-between period then. If it's out there, I think it's out on the Instagram as well. All good.
Check.
All good, kids. We're all good. We can carry on with the cheap VST section.
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
Doesn't look
it's
like a
all
microphone. It looks like a strangled cat. But
he chose the photo. Like, for once, he chose the photo, and he's like, "I want the big boom mic." Anyway, right.
So what we got? Oh, the Halloween.
Right. So this is
Halloween.
it's almost as if I planned this, right? So this is the what about audio?
You're going to need to get better at not doing this. You look like you're having a twitch to try and look at. We've got the camera inside this beauty light,
and I get
to light our
terrible
faces,
migraines.
and
Right,
he's like,
I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, he's right. He told me earlier. I just got to see
Look
through it.
through
Like
it.
it's not there. Like it's not. So we've got the mystical Halloween bundle. Now this seems to be a.
So Screamo's the
collection.
one you've used. What
Yeah,
are these other
Screamo's a
ones?
distortion. Let's have a quick look.
Mutant
So this is a
delay.
bundle, Halloween bundle from WA Production. Includes 3 spooktacular plugins at scary good. Most of their stuff's at a scary good price though. They're doing like that big intro storm thing, where everything's sort of like between.
Get it all out there.
Yeah, I don't. But do they ever up the prices of those things? I reckon they just stay that way. So anyway,
They're all quite small, aren't they? Like
yeah,
10 knob maximum little things, right?
yeah.
So they'll probably release a big pack at the end to get their money,
Yeah.
or maybe just start making bigger plugins in general, because they're all like little separate little bits,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But imagine like Serum, you've got the wavetable synthesis and then all of that effect section.
Yeah.
So these guys might end up doing something like that and making some mega plugin with all of their different bits.
That would be cool. So maybe this
plugged
is
in at
their sort of social proofing these plugins, aren't
Yeah,
they?
in a way,
Almost
yeah.
their market research.
Yeah, totally.
So you've got Screamo, which I've used. You've got Monster. No, that's a lie. You've got Mutant Delay, which you can create a monster with. And then, despite the fact that my sentence structure went on my reading there, the sentence structure, just get one back at Plugin Boutique, it actually says, and make your sounds bite Dodge Pro. I think it means make your sounds bite with Dodge Pro. So this is quite a lot for £7.49. You've got 3 really nice creative effects there.
Dodge Pro is a sidechainer, isn't it? It's a volume automation. You can use it as a sidechainer.
Let's have a,
I was looking at that because there was what was the other one that was made by the Polyverse, the guys that made I just keep saying I can't, my brain's gone. Manipulator.
Oh, shit,
They made Gatekeeper. That's the one they've made, which
Did
is
they actually make it?
called
I
Gatekeeper.
love that.
Yeah. But it's really cool because it is a volume automation. So rather than compressing stuff, and
Automate the volume. It's always been another way to
I
do
blew
it.
your phone on the floor. Yes, that's what I like.
Nice.
Yeah, volume.
I quite like that score with a C.
Oh, it's better than I hate.
He hates his name, so
I hate my name.
I'm always trying to suggest that. I think I'm getting it. I'm looking through
Yeah,
it.
you get
now.
through it. You get
It's
through it.
burning into my retinas.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so volume automation rather than sidechaining. Even though sidechaining is kind of volume automation, it's like
yeah, it
in a
doesn't
different way.
quite
This
work in
can-
the same way. You get a bit more. I mean, obviously you get a lot more control over the curve.
yeah, that's the point though. Is the curve is what then gives you
yeah,
less of that clip. It's all good, man.
I can't even remember how to spell my real name most
Most
of the
people,
time.
like, I've had score in Canone and all sorts of.
Oh
fuck,
man,
so.
every time I
It's
type,
why I hate the name because it's wrong.
You'll be no, but that I like it for that. That's why I want you to keep it because you can be. I'm a touch typist, right? I've done loads of customer service jobs, and you type in where and you get to your name, and your fingers go like, no.
That's not what you want for SEO. Do all the SEO in the
I
world,
like
but
to
people
suffer.
can't type it.
I like to suffer, so and I think secretly deep down everyone else does too.
So if my
Otherwise we
moniker
wouldn't be
makes people
2020 in.
suffer, then it's fine.
So we're all familiar with the concept of sidechain processing, ducking the amplitude of one audio signal when another is playing. The studio technique is the basis. I had to move it because I'm looking around. Is the basis for modern dance music and creates an energetic rhythm that gets hearts beating and feet moving. Dodge Pro makes this simple. I've lost the accent. Sorry. Dodge Pro takes this simple concept and pushes it into the stratosphere with not just sidechain ducking functions, but also rhythmic motifs, gated rhythms, and special effects. So it's got an effects unit attached to a sidechainer, and you can heavily automate it. Is that what you mean by rhythmic motifs? Or has it got
Yeah,
like
so you can have it
built-in-
like you can do your like sidechain pumping,
yeah.
but just have it like a. It's like an LFO controlling a
Yeah, it's-
utilities.
yeah, it's
I'm going to do it in typical style. I'm just going to ruin everything and make it just makeable in Ableton.
Well, yeah, is Shaper involved?
Yeah, you could just use the LFO or Shaper
I knew a thing.
from Max
Yeah.
and use that to do, for
Yeah.
instance, your utility volume.
But you could get this if you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So
Then it also has some some other frequency bits up there, and it's kind of a cool little device.
Yeah, I like it. It's got separates for you, like high, mid, and lows as well. I like this.
So I think that would make a cool little sidechain alternative.
Yeah,
we've got a headphones so we can listen properly today.
Yeah,
as well.
It's just giving you a bit more creativity. Sorry, I'm just actually working it through. Okay, I like that. Oh, you got scenes as well. So you've got like loads of automation stuff that you can switch to. So you could basically have one bass line just switching betwing loads of different scenes on a knob or something, couldn't you?
Yeah, and then they'll have different volume automations. You can
My moment of silence was to come up with something actually useful, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's the cool thing. You could have one set of like MIDI bass doing a thing, which could be as simple as like a bow.
This is like every phone call I get from this guy.
But then that would make it go one.
I've started imagining it almost like the LFO shaper in Serum when you're mucking around with basses and stuff like that, even though it's not quite that.
But it is that sound that you can get then.
Yeah. It's got a preset called Wobble Time, you'll love it.
Yeah. Anyway, I was looking at that one the other day when I was looking for
I'll have a look at this.
Stuff.
So
this then mutant delay, what does that one do?
So I'm not really sure what the waveform bit up here does. Let's find out.
Internal ducker.
It's a host synced delay plugin with a built-in ducker. Perfect with vocal processing and many other applications.
So then you can have it like, there's no delay there, but when I do my last no.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll duck when it keeps having the audio coming in, then when you stop.
Oh, there you go. So it's basically another fixum for taking the complication out of routing, really.
Yeah, I can do.
Which makes sense to me. So I guess you just input whatever track, and it just makes it a little bit. Even though I might be like you here and be like, the routing's so easy and able to.
You just do it.
I still don't actually think I know how to route. Like I did once. Do a full analog patch bed. I've done it loads of times at uni, but like I didn't do it like huge amounts. Yeah. So like my routing skills are probably still kind of lacking a little bit.
You're just going from to, right? That's basically all it is.
Yeah, but you got to understand that like I have like 25 thoughts in the middle of that. They're just like the world.
What was I doing?
Yeah, what was I doing? Who am I? Why is the world ending? Who's in power? Is anyone in power? Why do they hate me?
And then back to what was I routing?
And then what was I routing? I've got I put it in my nose, and it's bad. Man.
So should we have a listen?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll quickly run through this. We'll run through the third one, and then we'll have a listen to all of it. All right.
Oh yeah, the Screamo's the other one.
Yeah, but I mean that's basically just a distortion. So you've got 2 filtering modes, ping pong delay. I mean, other than the ducker, it sounds like it's got most of the. Well, no, I wasn't going to be like that actually.
No, duck.
Oh right, I thought you were just being like wank. Wank. Yeah. So this looks kind of interesting to me. I might chuck this on if I've got a little bit of money. You just got to make something first, innit?
Yeah.
Right, so this is, with the ducker, it sounds like it's got a lot of the functionality of Echo, to be honest, if it's got, sort of ping pong built into it and stuff. Going down here, we have Screamo. Screamo is essentially just a distortion unit. I can't even remember what I used it for last time. I think I was putting an extra bit of sear on, like a bass I'd resampled and put an octave up or something. Or I did something with it. Maybe I automated something when I had the pitch of a clip going down. I can't quite remember. But
it gave you some nice screechy sounds.
Yeah, eventually. I put it on and it distorted the sound, and that is what I wanted it to do. I got this through in another pack. So you got makeup game on it. What's this smear? What does this smear do? I'm intrigued by smear. Sorry, I'm meerkatting. Wrapping it up. Several familiar ideas.
My initial thoughts would be like grain. Synthesis,
grain blurring and stuff. And
if it's delaying one signal by a bit it's kind of widening techniques and smearing.
Of what these guys seem to be about is getting around all the complex audio routing. Yeah, what's going on now?
You're right.
So yeah, a lot of it is just about getting around the complex audio routing. I remember when I was at university. Globgogalb. That's pretty much the best I can do on that one. I think we should just do one where we just pronounce it. So yeah, WA Productions, maybe their thing is they're making like the audio effects versions of the MIDI packs that people can just plug and play, get their sound straight away.
Like I was saying, it does seem like they've got nice, simple 8 to 10 knobs, little things. They're like, it does the thing.
Well, this is
here it is. Yeah. There's not loads of parameters to mess around with.
And this is something I harp on about as well. It's really good to get a big. And you say this as well. I might have heard this off you first, but it's really good to get a big array of plugins, like when you're starting out, to make sure that you know what everything does, or like me, know half of what everything does.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you really want you don't want to chase synthesizers. You can spend hundreds of pounds buying the latest Massive, the latest Serum, the latest this, the latest that. If you don't know synthesis, you're going to be constantly.
You're going to have a bad time.
Well, you're just constantly going to be chasing. Yeah, you're going to be chasing the synthesizers. Whereas if you just learn operator.
Yeah.
And loads of different effects. Actually, learning what effects do. I make most of my basses out of sine waves. You don't need synthesizers.
Yeah,
it's a sine wave.
Mine's a mixture of just like bits of audio that I have left at the end of the track. Sometimes that I'll just ram into a sampler.
Yeah, sampling.
Or I'll sound
and
design
then
it.
Sampling has FM synthesis to it as well.
Well, yeah, of course.
And AM as well. So.
Or I'll load it into Iris, which is a full sample synthesizer anyway. I think that's still a tenner on Plugin Boutique as we're doing this section.
So all of these, being able to get as many kind of cheap plugins. I said this about guitar pedals as well. Like, you want to use everything so you can see what you like the sound of, right?
Yeah.
If you've never tried 10 different phasers, you'll never realise that
in
phase
a row.
sound. Well, yeah, once you've got them.
Yeah.
But I think it's always good to look for cheap and free things just to have a mess around and be like.
Yeah, Melda Production do a good selection. I think they had a sale on recently as well. I couldn't find any of it, but I want to know what's
because you could spend thousands buying the best of everything, and you don't like them.
Maybe we'll find out in the video.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that's the end of these three then, which means we can now do.
Let us listen. I want to listen because we have headphones and things today.
Yeah, it's all good.
So we can listen.
Oh no!
Press the next.
Don't do this to me, man.
No.
I don't think.
I can't believe you've done this.
I don't. You
have to click on each one individually then.
What, like these?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Thanks for telling me how to use Plugin Boutique.
No worries, my friend.
Here we go. Right. There we go. Do you want which pitch? You can get the video.
Middle one.
There's two. There's no middle. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, there's 5 things lit up.
Right.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know which one would be in the middle. This one.
Yeah.
Right. That hurt me.
What about making your sound better? Put your headphones on, you monkey.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we both got them, haven't we? Sorry. Thanks.
That sounds like with those vocals what I was saying with that. Yeah, that's cool. 35 quid in its own, so... Yeah, that's nice. Like I said, just making it a lot simpler. Oh, that's not the only trick. Go on. But...
Didn't quite have to do the second line there.
Well, this is really helpful.
Turn it on, man. We get it. We doing. I knew this was going to end up me just shouting at the telly. Ping pong your head.
So you can still use it as normal delay without the ducking, is what he just spent ages saying. Cool. What about the other ones? That's boring me now.
Sorry, in about 3 years he's going to turn the other bit on. What, the whole point of the plugin? So fair enough.
That is nice, easy setup though. Yeah, I mean, you could just use a compressor to sidechain your signal, but... Alright, next. Bored. Next.
Are you bored because they called a compressor a ducker and now it doesn't seem as sweet?
No, I like that. That's cool.
That's mute and delay. It's over some incredibly vanilla lyrics.
And then
let's have a look at the next one.
See Dodge Pro.
Dodge Pro.
Yeah, I do like that though. That seems pretty cool. Little easy way to do it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it because it's accessible. I like it because it keeps the gates open, doesn't it?
What about making your sound better?
It's a proper like industrial feel to it. Yeah, this is how I thought it'd work.
And then you can change it. I think you'd hear like the bass was coming up at the end a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
It's almost like they're specific tools for helping people make
a certain
the
thing
sounds
that they were struggling with.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. I could envisage WA bringing out a big thing like boom,
but a really easy to use big thing.
Not just with all of that all together. And then what was the last one? The Screamer.
Yeah, let's have a quick look.
There you could get pretty intense.
Yeah, otherwise we'll spend half an hour on the first 3 plugins. Right.
Screamer. Let's go. What about making your music
sorry,
better?
Guys. I love this company as well, but
I just don't get why it's not the same guy doing this. Because if he was like Screamer, it would get you all of this.
Yeah.
This guy's like sounds like us. He's just talking about.
But
things.
like trying to get a guy to script understand all this to a certain degree.
You have to smear your distortion all over the walls.
Hang on, I think he's on the smear now. Sorry, I'm meerkatting.
It's got some nice.
Yeah.
It's got some like.
It's almost like a tremolo-y kind of thing, isn't it?
Pulsey bits. It's really.
I know what they're doing. Like people struggle to get movement in their songs for ages, and they're putting movement in people's tunes.
Could dig it.
It's alright. I wasn't accusing them. You bastards.
Yeah, putting movement. No, it's right, isn't it? Yeah.
Aye.
Distort it.
That's quite nice.
Ghosts. Spooky. Yeah, again, it sounds quite cool. With all three of them, you definitely get a good bit of power, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely three. If you're making some spooky beats, they'll be able to. You'll have a decent amount of creative flow there.
Right. So what's next?
Right. Next up. Sorry, Warman.
And then each of them are like 30, 40 quid each, 20, 30 quid.
So
and what was it, 7 quid for the lot?
If you have a look at this, the whole thing
is...
It usually tells you how much you save, but there you go. So there'd be 92 quid, so you save 84 quid.
Plus you get pumper and imprint.
Oh yeah, so it's so the monthly thing is WA as well. So these are another two of their mainstay plugins. So powerful dynamics and punchy transients.
We looked at these last week.
That's 60 quid's worth. So you saved 80...
90 if you buy them individually, plus 60. It's 150 quid's worth of stuff for 8 quid.
Yeah, roundabout. So yeah, you can save all of that if you can have
I was looking at Dodge the other day, so you can get all of that for the same prices.
That's nice. All right, sweet. Yeah. So you save yourself.
Well, I was looking at Dodge and Gatekeeper, and I didn't know which one I'd prefer. So.
Yeah. What is Gatekeeper like a super automated?
Gatekeeper is just what it's like Dodge, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
Basically the same thing.
Fair play. Is it still by WA?
No, it's Polyverse.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
The Infected Mushroom Boys.
Yeah. Manipulator. I just put everything on Barry setting.
Barry.
Right, I think the next up with these guys. So Air, we talked about having one of the cheapest plugins on there, but they've got a bundle that's like 90% off at the moment as well, and they've got some pretty cool stuff going on. So 3 units.
Looks like a bunch of synths.
Yeah, instant inspiration, apparently. Everyone's pushing this at the moment, isn't it? Like nobody, I think it's the rise of just plug and play dooring, isn't it, almost? And I don't mind it. Like I prefer more people who are able to make music than less, you know what I mean? As long as they keep watching our tutorials.
Well, remember like fucking it was literally called Music, I think, on the PS1. It was a game that was you just pulled all those loops around. That's what happened early on in electronic music. It was just people sampling and looping and then looping.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Yeah, and now it's got more and more complicated. It's kind of going back to doing simpler things, letting the computer do some stuff.
Okay.
So what's this Bundell hybrid?
Right, so we've got hybrid, which apparently is the next generation, although they all say that. High definition virtual synth combines the coveted warmth.
Apart from the ones that say they're the last generation. Like chiptune and stuff.
That's true, yeah.
Brace who you are, man.
Yeah, well, we're a tricky bunch of musicians, aren't we? This high-definition virtual synthesizer combines the coveted warmth of analog synths with a full range of futuristic digital manipulation capabilities.
Oh.
The result is the best of both worlds. And then they've got quick ones for either. So Vacuum's polyphonic analog style synthesizer with a vacuum tube circuit modelling that perfectly captures the crunchy warm sound of the analog era. Because everyone's still well into that, I don't get it. And
saturator, just put saturator on the end of it. It gives you a nice.
And then the riser is an all-new instrument for designing musical transitions of epic.
I thought you were going to design musicians.
See, they're hitting at this as well. People struggle with drops and transitions and stuff, so they're going for this like help out as well. This might be a good time to get in and just get good quickly at music, to be honest.
There's plenty of tutorials around. There's plenty of plugins and stuff around. Things are.
So it's synth based, but I guess because it's called riser, it's for huge risers.
Yeah.
Don't know why you dedicate a whole synth to that, but so it does loads of them. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You want a hype man. Alright, well we'll wait until the video. So right, here we go. So it's got
vacuum.
Hybrid free. It's got 1,200 inspirational presets. Designed to jumpstart the creative process, over 200 new patches designed by the acclaimed Air sound designers. So you see, these guys are meant to be quite good. They come with quite a lot of heritage. So you got your wobbles, your synth pads, your arpeggios, polysynths, basses, leads, sequences, much more. And then they've all been reworked from the last one. They get the same favourite sounds with all the sonic improvements.
Just trying to find out it's a virtual instrument.
Yeah, I'm not even making this time. My back's just destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks pretty standard.
Then what's vacuum? It's another one.
Vacuum's your analog style
oscillators.
One.
Cool.
So 4 analog oscillators, multiple filters and envelopes. Audio effects. Vacuum Pro lets you deep dive. Dive deep. Sorry, I just read that he does a series called Deep Dive, and that's just ruined my way of into subtractive synthesis.
There's a word. It's like there's da.
It's trauma. You give me trauma.
No, when you start seeing something everywhere. Once you focus on it, it's like a
addiction. That was with beer though.
No, you won't get 6. It's some long some name.
I'm so glad you brought up something you know I won't get in the middle of our lives.
It's because you said the D-drive thing. Fucking hell.
Right, tweak the switches, knobs, dials, program anything. But basically, it's a multi-faceted, multi-use analog synth. We're much better off letting them explain their own stuff, to be honest.
And
Stop
then the riser.
parts, tops charts. I'm like, close the window for that one, to be honest. Tradition.
I like the colours.
Transitions. Tradition adds suspense. It does, trust me. In just a societal way. Transitions add suspense, hype and drama and movement to your music. Cymbal swells and reversed instruments were go-to transitions for years, until the DAW pioneers fast and flexible audio editing, paving the way. I still use cymbal swells and reversed. I don't know why this isn't out of. Sure, just for the sake of their advertising. That's good. That's not. It's an archaic, no longer used.
Nobody uses cymbal
literally
swells.
All I do is reversed instruments. The last track I made, the drop is reversed instruments up to it and a cymbal swell. So, but for the purpose of, shouting out riser, nobody does that anymore. It's fucking do you know what I mean?
We all use complex.
Neolithic. Cymbal swells. Anyway, I'm not going to read the line that got me angry again. So basically, this is a. I honestly, it's making risers, man. Like, look, it looks like it just all. It's.
Goes or
can't you just get a riser sample and put all these effects on it?
Why'd you get a riser sample? You just get a kick drum, put reverb on it, and then you got. And then you.
Well, yeah, but I've got a fucking sample photo with the riser. Just.
What are they all the ones you built yourself? Yeah.
No. No, but I've never for a second. No, they're ones that other people have made for me.
It's like the easiest thing to do is a riser. You just need. One oscillator and pitch it up,
I did all the sound design and stuff in your challenge and stuff, but I can't be bothered.
I just don't think risers are that complicated. They go. Well,
that's what. No, but you're agreeing with me because I'm saying that it shouldn't take all this.
Yeah.
You just. I mean, all right. Okay. If you don't want to use a sample, then you can use a series of effects to create a riser effect. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I feel like I've been talked into a corner here. Anyway, let's watch the videos. We'll do this.
If you're going to use a sample, you don't even need to use any effects on it, do you? If
you're going to use a sample, you just stop music.
No.
That was so from the heart. That no, just no. You're not taking anything from this that I want you to.
Right, what they got?
Hybrid.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Joshua Casper here.
Every internet video. What's going on, guys? I just came from the ceiling.
What does it sound like? Oh, it's not. It's old. Oh.
Why are you telling me this now, big man? I've got to give my customers gold, and you're giving me like myrrh.
No, skip this, mug. What's he on about?
Don't be nasty to him. It's not about the person. It's about the system. You know that.
It's the first geezer who's actually in Ableton, at least. Props for that.
Oh, well, you got door war going on. Please, mate, just play me a sound for me, you know what I mean?
Oh, he's about to get there then.
Nah, this bit's the one though, it's shorter.
Audio ignite.
I bet this will just be like nothing about it. Hang on. Why would you have a video of him making a noise swelling hybrid free when you've got riser that you're trying to sell at the same time? That's really counterintuitive.
It is a bit.
We've not been very nice about these plugins, have we?
I want to hear it. Let me hear. Oh yeah, great.
Cheers. That's the sound I want to hear. Is this the new format? Are we just fucking miserable as fuck? We're trying a new format where we don't like anything. The only thing that's the same is I still move.
I don't know. I wouldn't buy this one. He's not got anything. He's not showing me nothing.
I right-clicked on it. I didn't even notice. I thought it was part of the GUI. This isn't how we get companies to work, because the whole point of this was we're meant to get companies to work.
Skip forward a bit. No, we'll make better videos than they could. We'll be like, look, here's a fucking noise. Bang, done. Here's another noise. Bang, done. Not... He's just jabbering on about things, isn't he?
Oh, to be fair, it's one more video. We'll give it one
give
more.
It a shot.
And then we're off, lads.
If this doesn't go wham, 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 then I'll be... I'll click through again.
No, because if you change it, it'll have a sound in just a second, won't it? You know it will. Well, I don't know. Which bit of this bar looks more soundy to you? Play the synth!
Yeah, well, this one is the sound of a guy's voice. Hybrid 3.
His voice is quite rich. Sounds like he might have had a cold.
Ah, now we have lots of instant gratification.
I used to love instant gratification.
Well, this is just wasting time to me.
I don't know whether to stick it out or not. Alright, we'll give it one more flick.
There we go.
What's he doing? It's a synth. Why is he making drums out of it? What's going on? Are these people on crack? What's happening? Like,
no, Hybrid 3, unfortunately, we can't show you.
You got Riser synth, and then you put a riser in the other video, and then he's making drums in the net. That doesn't sound like the... Anyway, it's £13. You save...
No, you buy it in their bundle, don't you? If you wanted to do that.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I wouldn't, off the back of that, I wouldn't even try the riser or the vacuum video.
Oh, should we just fuck it off then? Yeah, alright, we'll run this like you want it.
Well, like, what's it going to be? It's going to be
I don't even care!
It's just going to be some geezer talking,
well, to be fair, my bit's going on anyway, so what, if we just shat all over the company and moved on? Like, I properly thought we weren't meant to do this. Right, it's the plugins I actually like.
Soundspot, yeah, you like them.
Why did you even make that sound like I shouldn't?
No, you go on about them.
Oh yeah, so it's going on.
No.
This one's enormously fun for me to do, even if it's crap at the end of it, don't worry. Right, so we've got Cyclone, this is usually 99 quid, and this is... Right. I can't, it's all compressors, isn't it, all the time. Is this the way we get real, and we just use mostly Ableton stock plugins, it does everything. So this is a compressor diverse enough to glue subgroups, add groove to percussion even, if I knew music, warm up synths and guitars, and add the final touch of magic at the mastering stage.
It's a compressor with a saturator after it.
Yeah. This you can do in Ableton. Big ups Ableton. Shout out to Ableton in this live stream. Look at the interface, it's got loads of knobs. You don't even like that. You like one knob.
This is the thing I said though, like I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. If you like the third party look of things, that's totally fine. Like, but yes, that can do what Ableton can do, but if you like the look of that...
But it gets to the point
and there are slightly different colours. There is slightly different colouring, from the saturator and stuff, but
if you get to the point with me, is I know how to use the Ableton interfaces better anyway, because they're all similar. Do you know what I mean? That's why I like it, because it's like a toolkit.
Yeah, they're all set up the same way.
You've got 57 designer toolkits, but they're not. You carry.
They're all made by
different.
Yeah, they're all different designers, and they all work slightly different.
Yeah,
one of them's left to turn on, one of them's right to turn on.
Everyone hates each other, so nothing is made to work with each other. Like, that's the problem with direct
that's the thing.
If
you like,
we're not
one
crashing
of
this into communism as well.
No.
Then, all right, fine.
If you like one of these companies, then you tend to stick with all of their thing because you like their look. I think a lot of the time that's what it is.
Like Soundspot, but we've just said plugins are useless.
No, they have a use, but it's
the day we just became gatekeepers ourselves by our own apathy.
I think it's a very personal thing, isn't it? Oh, I like Waves, or I like WA, or I like Soundspack. It's just like,
yeah, if you're learning well and you're putting the foundations of your education down.
If you enjoy it, you like how they look and they inspire you, then that's all good. That's all you need, really, isn't it?
Yeah. No one's ever going to hate on you for... I don't know, I feel like this is veering like into like we're anti everything but Ableton plugins, but we do use them. But it's just when you're talking about them and you're cycling through them all the time.
It's just like, it's the same old shit.
It's just like, I mean, there's only so many compressors I could talk about. Like, you know how they work. Like, do you know what I mean?
This one has a slightly different sound.
And this one has a slightly different algorithmic way of doing it. And I think almost... this is perhaps why it's sometimes nicer to be in a big studio with all the hardware, because you've got all this stuff to select through.
I think also when you spend like 20 grand on some hardware, you use it.
And you research it a lot as well.
And when you spend £9 on a plugin, you're like, yeah, I'll get it, and you end up with a bunch you don't ever use. Well,
we just end STONXCAST. And on that note, the boy's finished.
No, but I do it. I have a purge every few months. Even if it's something I paid for, I'll uninstall it if I've not used it, because it's just clogging up my plugins.
Well, that's true. I get to a certain point where, like, it gets to a certain point where I'm like, I want to make this sound, and I look at it, and by the time I've worked out what plugin I want to do, you don't have that sound still in your head. But anyway, you should get loads and loads of freeware and cheap VST.
No, I still would say go for cheap and freeware stuff. Get it all, see what you like.
Well, this is why I like SoundSpot as well, because it's all cheap like this, and if I look back at the ones, I'm assuming I click through it just...
Yeah, they've got a load of stuff for under a tenner.
So the ones I've used is look, this is what I mean. Like there's another compressor there. It's like, well, I like this one. I've used this one for a couple of things, and it compressed my
nicely.
audio. Like it brought my troughs up towards the pit. Are we just too simplistic about it, or what?
I think in a way, yeah. I think a lot of people are very much got a certain sound they're after, right? Like I'm after a 70s pop sound, or I'm after a we just make fucking horrendous noises.
Well, that's the thing, is we're just like we're always on the same gambit, aren't we? With us, I'm never like.
Does it bang? Yeah. Yes. Does it knock? Yes. Does it rock? Yes.
Well, most of our conversations are just either like yes or no. Like it's just, and it can be like the tiniest little tweaks, but it's just like now it bangs. Like, Oracle I use a lot, which is nice.
Reverb. So yeah, a lot of people shit on Ableton's Reverb.
Why?
It's just basic bit shit, I think. Convolution in Max is meant to be better.
I've used convolution a couple of times, but I've used Ableton's Reverb pretty prolifically.
Yeah, I use it quite a lot.
But at the same time, it's like I haven't got someone's like clean recorded guitar that I need to add a certain ambience to or something. Like even with my Ashima stuff, that's much more musical,
softer as well. Your Ashima stuff's less distorted.
Yeah, but you're still
raunchy.
It still has the same kind of stuff going on to it. But Oracle I've used in place of Ableton's Reverb on several occasions, just because it's got a few more tweaks. It's got a bit of a multi-effects thing going on.
Valhalla is the main one I use for
What, Supermassive?
Yeah, for just blowing things out.
Oh yeah.
I'll either use.
But that's very much an affecting reverb.
If I can't, I'll either use Ableton's Reverb or I'll go. I need Valhalla. I need to go way the other way.
Yeah. So, it's one of two. I'll put Valhalla. I never use like a reverb. I don't think like a standard reverb.
Mess maker.
We'll have a quick look at Oracle just to give you a quick. Do you reckon this is? Oh, how to create a cross room reverb. All right, at least he's doing something. I'll go quiet, but I've got to sit back.
It's actually the plug-in boutique guy. Nice.
They must have got a feature or something.
Oh.
This is true. Sorry, that was it. This is why I use this, because we use to do this stuff.
Man, Cubase's routing pissed me off so much.
And then you got into Cakewalk, so we get Cakewalk down like up. So we get a cake all downloaded, right? And he looks into it and he thinks the routing's the same as Cubase, and he's out there before he's even properly looked. He goes, "Ah, fuck it!"
Like Cubase, run.
I found out about 2 seconds later, but when he was telling me, I knew that he was just angry, and I was like, I know I'm going to find it. It is still dumb the way it's done, though.
Yeah, it is. That sounds pretty good.
That's pretty much all he said.
And smash it.
See, I thought this was a lot of plug-in for the price as well.
It's only a £5, yeah. That made no difference to us because we've subbed to mono.
Just smile and nod.
Oh yeah, sounds really nice. Yeah.
Stereo.
Oh, so wide, much thick. Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad for $5.90. Never seen it before in my life.
Nobody uses cymbal swirls. That's a nice room reverb, man. I can usually spot a room reverb really. Yeah. We might eagle that.
Oh, I can see room reverb in here. So you can filter your reverb, that's cool.
I don't think I ever really used the low end on reverb.
No, I cut all the low end on reverb. That was one of the things I didn't used to do. My tracks were so muddy for it. So that's cool, that.
I like this guy. It feels like there's a lot going on in the background.
Make some siren noises, but not today. Good.
You can tell he does the website. His tutorial is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, he's actually playing the sounds.
Yeah, the sounds.
Up a bit, down a bit, up a bit. That's a nice room reverb, isn't it?
Yeah, it gives loads of life to the cymbals. See, we don't really hate plugins.
Oh, it's just when the tutorial's 40 minutes long and they don't have any sound in them.
We've both just got no tolerance, but we've watched thousands of tutorials in our lives.
Nice, that's kind of cool. So yeah, the sound spot.
They have a load of stuff. I'll have a look at a couple of the others. What else have I used before? Ravage is nice. That's got quite a unique sound to it, despite being quite a standard-looking distortion. It's quite a unique sound. I don't want my bit to go. My bit's nearly gone on an hour this time. Right. Anyway, I've got a couple of things. I'll just skim through these. So
rattle through
Beat
them.
Skills instrument bundle. So I don't know if these are new kids on the block, but for 60 quid. So you save 400 quid essentially, which is why I wanted to talk about this one. So you've got synthwave keys. It basically seems to be like if you're a beat maker, this is your toolbox or whatever. So
everything
you get some
need.
Keys, some drums. Actually, I really like this. Keys. You get some synthwave drums. What else? You get some soul-tastic keys.
That looks like some weird future tech.
Yeah, I know, right? I quite like that actually. Soul-tastic drums. Retro keys. So it looks like everything you could need.
Retro hit,
which is a drum machine, I assume.
It's all retro.
Retro. So yeah, it's
80s sci-fi horror.
That's cool. Oh mate, I want this. Breakdance drums. Hottest process sounds from the 80s era break beats and breakdancing. Inclusive drum samples, compressed EQ'd hardboard out gear. Were sampled using vintage. Oh yes. I might have to get this.
Keep going down. Let's see the rest of them.
I think. Oh, there you go. Oh, nice.
There was one above that. There was one above that.
I love that.
Bollywood Maharaja 1 and 2.
Oh, you got the drums and the drums.
And the drums and the drums.
Oh, that's nice though, because we use loads of like tabla style drums and stuff, don't we? That's really cool.
Interesting little bundle.
Yeah, I like these breakdance drums.
No, I want breakdance.
That would have been cool for me Halloween tunes as well. Why does it say this tab's making sound?
Dunno. It's not been the whole time, so don't question it.
I'm just not gonna touch it. Yeah, so this looks like a cool bundle for 60 quid as well. You're saving like 400 quid. So if you want to get into the beat making game, it looks like this could help you out a lot. And then Isotope. So for 35 quid, saving you 155 quid. Thank you very much, Plug-in Boutique.
Is that another U-Jam? Got another U-Jam?
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier. So this is U-Jam Void. Now we got the U-Jam Carbon in the last month's Plug-in Boutique free giveaway. And we both made like entire tracks out of it. And you started making metal again because of it. So there's such good guitar plugins, the U-Jam stuff.
Void is the quickest way to get up and up and running with drum and bass breakdowns.
Oh, apparently Void does nothing like that. I thought it'd be another. I thought U-Jam did like
futuristic D&B beats and an all-in-one sound design tool.
Yeah. Well, I assumed it would be another guitar thing.
No.
All right. So get up and running. So this is another thing. Look, check this out. Quickest way to get up and running. Like everyone just wants to get someone on the first step. Perfect rhythms are only a single note away. Each note you enter gives you a different loop. Yo. So this is like Break Tweaker. I think. Isotope Break Tweaker. So it's a MIDI controlled, and each MIDI key's a drum loop. So you give it a real. So that's how I got all that live jam feel for the Halloween beats and stuff. Is I was constantly switching up between patterns really quickly. So it looks like this might do a different thing, but with like drum and bass drum and bass actual center. How much is this? Oh, I might spend a lot of money. And then Excalibur is a stereo multi-effects plugin.
Exponential audio.
Any other. Just those claims. With several modulation, pitch shifting and dynamics effects modules, Excalibur has the creative tools to tackle any music production, post-production or sound design project. So these look like a pretty good. I'm just interested by this, to be honest. It said drum and bass, didn't it? So you got a different mix?
Click on it. Let's watch a video.
Yeah, we should watch a video of this one.
Just because I like drum and bass.
Oh, it says the word.
Oh yeah, but it also says another word.
What?
Jump up.
Yeah, let's look. The world's getting real hard, man. We need to drop these tiny battles. You know in Ali G in the house when all the massives finally come. Like that is happening.
2020,
it's
bro.
Gonna
Jump
happen
up's
soon.
okay now.
We've got to lay down those tiny fights, and we've got to pick up the big fight. Right, I've gone for this one. I think it'll be
1 minute. He's got to play some music.
Yeah. He's got the right accent.
I mean, it is pretty much just unka though, right? It made me make this face. So
that's a good face. Do you reckon we're out of a job then? Do you reckon it's just going to give me 8 million
just get U-Jam Stonx.
Yeah, just get U-Jam Void and then we will fade into the void. Now this looks really good though.
It does look quite cool.
Yeah,
I don't like the preset-y thing of just like...
It's weird.
You can't... Can you put your own sounds in it? Or have you just got to use their sounds?
You must be able to bring
got 10 drum kits. So
yeah, but you must be able to bring your own samples
in. Some of those snares offended me.
Every snare offends you.
Oh, yeah, I'd be tempted. I don't want to give them 35 quid, but...
It's one of those things where it's like, I don't really want it, but I don't want to not have it because I make drum and bass if it can help in some sort of... this has left me, I don't know, it looks really, really good for getting started. It's just because it's our genre, isn't it? Yeah. We're just way more touchy about it.
You don't get much which is catered
He's
towards.
got about 4,000 things he wants to scream at this at once that he's not quite letting I reckon we're being a bit personal with the drum and bass thing. I think we should just be...
Go up. What was its overall rating? Go down. 5-star.
People like it.
Lacking on features, though.
It's 1 star out of... It's
lacking on features, though.
My whole life.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I'm interested, but it's only because... Carbon really fucking blew me away.
Well, that's what I mean, and I think this. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna make this my buy.
What is it? What else do you get then? Because it's 35 quid. You get Isotope, some other stuff as well, don't you?
Yeah, you get Excalibur, which is a multi-effects unit from Isotope.
Is it just those two?
Yeah, but the Isotope thing will be pretty decent, won't it?
Probably.
Let's have a quick look. Where's it gone? There we go. Have a quick look.
Hello, party time!
So this is that's usually 128 quid.
What do? Press button, press watchy watch.
Press make watch now.
I don't even want to.
This one always uses the last one seems to be the best, doesn't it?
9 minutes.
It's 9 minutes. Yeah, it's Isotope. They're probably chatting about loads of stuff, aren't they?
Synthwave style. Are they like the rest of the Isotope things that they eat all your CPU?
Of course. That's Isotope's market, isn't it? Paid off by like computer companies all around the world.
Alright, skip through on board.
No, that's fine. You should do the attention span of the perceived audience. So is Excalibur
Reverb.
All the exponential audio plugins that Isotope bought in one thing?
I can't hear what you hear. Oh, fuck it. Go to OBS. We ballsed it the whole time. They only ever heard us.
Welcome to STONXCAST.
I swear we tested it.
I think we did, yeah.
We 100% did a test recording.
How are we going to make this one up?
We literally did a test recording, mate, and still we've managed to waste an hour of our lives with a load of shit, so there's that.
And a pro tip.
There's always next week,
At
mate.
least we didn't put more video in this one than we usually do because we wanted to make sure the content was really
any
good.
parameter for an explanation of its functionality. Next, I'll head to another reverb.
I don't know if anyone was watching. It might have been on in the background.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Another beloved reverb from Exponential Audio. Think of R4 as a character reverb, which has a reverb engine that affects the drive signal in a more pronounced, colorful, and musical way, whereas Nimbus offers a more clean, transparent, natural reverb. One of R4's most exciting features is the freeze control, which freezes the reverb tail indefinitely when you engage it over some audio. This can open up exciting sound design possibilities, allowing you to create rich, expansive sounds.
Ableton says that too.
Have a listen as I turn freeze on over this Celeste.
I'm just trying not to... Yeah.
Yeah, the audio gods do it on purpose. It's true. You get a nice icy smear.
By turning the mix parameter all the way up, we can hear only the frozen reflections of the Celeste.
Yeah. I don't really care about this. But it's free.
Or we can blend the wet
I just see it like we're buying the other one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But the U-Jam, that looked more fun.
So the whole previous live stream has just been us shouting at nothing.
Yeah. Nah, this isn't the freebie, no. Go back to the previous screen.
The PB freebie is...
This time, an instrumental track with some of the same
scroll down.
And a new multi-effects tool called Excalibur.
So you get Pumper and Imprint. Should we talk about it?
No.
So this is what you get for
The reason
free.
we were looking at Excalibur is because that comes in a bundle with the new U-Jam software. And the U-Jam software looked good.
For Dumb and Bass. No,
we're
Dumb and Bass.
Dumb and Bass.
We're just going to literally... this is no longer called STONXCAST. We're just calling it Dumb and Bass. Because we just can't... Doesn't matter what happens.
Doesn't matter how long we
How's the rest of your life
everything.
going, alright?
Oh, yeah, it's fucking great. Couldn't ask for anything better. Oh, fuck me.
This is my life.
Anyway, Excalibur looks like it's got some things. Void looked cool.
Should we look at Void quickly again because we didn't have the sound for
No one heard it. It's the only thing you want to hear.
We'll quickly backtrack to
Let's play that. Let's play that same song.
Nate Funk's just joined us to the funniest programme he's ever fucking... Just us finally losing our fucking shit.
Dumb and arse, yeah, not even dumb and bass, just dumb and arse.
I bet you wish I called this one a fucking midway special.
You're a midway special. So anyway, you guys can hear it too now.
Introducing Beatmaker Void by U-Jam Instruments. This is the perfect tool to unleash hard-hitting drum and bass beats on your tracks within seconds. From liquid to neurofunk, never spend another moment beat slicing or searching for samples. Even if you've never produced drum and bass before, Void's transparent interface makes it
for
easy
10
to
years
get a
and you
beat
don't know
going
how
without
to turn
overthinking
audio
it.
on.
Equipped with 10 powerful drum kits, 12 smart mix
It's
settings,
like I'm like crying, skanking.
Void gives you the tools to create the perfect breakbeats. And the unique Vortex control combines a notch filter sweep with compression that lets you create mind-blowing rises and drops.
Notch filter sweep with compression.
When you need heavy syncopation and highly
That's literally how I
snare
make all of
patterns,
my basses.
Beatmaker
saying
Void
the
is there to
right
deliver.
words for it, isn't he?
Yeah, this is 62 quid, so you can get it with that isotope Excalibur for 35.
For
Yeah.
30 days.
There'll be loads
Go
of
to
other deals that you've not heard about in the description at the end of this.
Fuck me. Right, let's keep moving. Excalibur, we did that. Void, that's
Right,
this.
cool. Please take me into the void. Right, we'll check out what BPB's up to then. So there's one Waves plugin.
Oh yeah, I saw someone else posted this again.
Yeah. So this is one part of their one knob series, which obviously means by the time you got the whole series, it's more than one knob. So I'm sorry about that.
That's alright.
But this is the louder. I've got this. I use this. It's just.
Can you scroll the chat because it's not moving and it bugs me.
There you go.
Look, there we go. I love the U-Jam.
Oh look, the audience has started interacting. Look, everyone's waking up now that they can. It's almost like it was missing something. Wait, what's going on? Waves and WA production. If this, are they doing? Have they managed to get like a link up with Waves? Oh, my man's making moves.
What is WA Waves as well production?
Just wait. Wow. No, it's what they must be doing.
What about audio? Yeah, I know. I was
maybe because the guy's a good journalist. He might tell us.
Yeah, let's stop guessing.
One Knob Ladder is already offered as a free download. Does it not say anything about WA production and Waves?
Get One Knob for free on Waves Audio's website, not the product page. Click the One Knob Ladder free.
Oh, and it's free for WA production users. So they must have got some sort of...
So you have to log into your WA production thing to get... Alright.
But that's quite interesting, because we've been repping the plugins earlier. So if you get any of those plugin effects, that means that you can get onto this for free as well.
And then get the One Knob.
Yeah. So this will... Yeah, I'll play a tiny video of it. It's only a loudness booster, so... It's only 26 seconds.
Let's go for it. That's 26 seconds I can spend without talking over it. It's not true. Definitely is making it louder. And there you go, fully mastered track.
Yeah. Oh, I wish that was the tagline. Just get it to the top and then it just comes off mastered by Soundcloud. This might be another one where we've had quite a good time.
At least we've had a good time. It doesn't matter about everything else.
Swanky is my middle name.
This doesn't look as good as I wanted it to.
No, yeah, well, just this entire live stream is as good as what people wanted it to be. Every single time we get halfway through and the dawning moment happens, like and I might as well say this to the camera, like it is just so destroying. It's funny.
You can spend so much time preparing, but.
Right, Resonant DSP has released Swanky Amp, a freeware guitar amplifier. In VST3 and AU plugin formats for DAW software and PC and Mac. So they are a dime a dozen. He's an astute guy, this guy. But he just says having one more car possibly. I thought he was going to be like, and this is how this one differs. And he's like, shut up.
Just get another one. Fuck, it's free. Shut up.
Yeah, I like this guy there. So it's a little different from the typical amp sim where you stack amps, cabs, and virtual effects. Rather,
sorry, just skip all the way to the bottom because everything else is worthless. No, hold up. Just above that advert. That's the only bit you need to read. With no nonsense labelling like this, you're meant to just tweak the controls as you play instead of scientifically. So
yeah, fair enough.
It's just meant to be twiddled with. It doesn't matter what it does. Just twiddle it.
Yeah. We found the keystone statement, don't we? Right. Would you like to do your bit?
I don't know. Have you got any more?
Luckily, no.
Awesome.
Just ignoring that. It's alright, if you want to crack on with your bit, I'll herald us in by launching the news.
What's that, 3?
Yeah, probably.
3, do 3. Hey, it did work. I had to check it works, just nothing else fucking worked.
Send him into the void for a second. He likes the void anyway.
I'll let you add something there.
Right, so we'll at least your bit's got a full sound.
That's how I introduce my penis to my relationships. Nice. So the news is pretty thin this week because I just get bored with the news because it's all so horrible.
I'm glad my bit was the big bit.
I just read the news and it's had 20 too many shares. That's a shame. Yeah, I read all the news and it's all like this fucking TikTok again. Someone's buying it. This is happening. That's happening.
Mercuriadis has gone quiet for a little while.
Yeah, he stopped buying everything.
The Mercuriadis situation. Don't worry, like that.
But this was the only one of the articles that jumped out at me. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. So Quincy Jones, if you don't know, is an amazing producer. Produced a bunch of the Michael Jackson stuff. I still use his songs to test speakers and stuff when I plug it in because it is timeless production. Like you won't get anything that sounds as good. It's just
it's
shit hot. It's fucking shit hot. Like it's not. The early drum and bass is great, but it's not produced very well. Like early hip hop is the same. The production value isn't good. Quincy Jones, doesn't matter whether you like the music or not. The production value
way back when he had that sound,
but it still sounds fucking great now. So I thought this was interesting that he has invested in a startup which is developing AI music.
Everything I hadn't read the full headline and now it's just terrifying straight up.
Psycho-emotional profiling engine. This is why I stopped the rest of the news because it's all terrifying. It just caught my eye.
This is the least terrifying thing you could find.
So the company's developed what's described as a psycho-emotional profiling engine called Museme that builds emotional profiles for listeners, detailing mood, feelings, and values based on their listening history. Will also act as a special advisor to Museum App, utilising its industry standards to foster relationships and help the businesses grow. Obviously, he knows fucking everyone there is that needs to know. So in addition, the CEO and founder of Silicon Castles and former president of Dolby International, Andreas Spechtler,
I want to say.
Spechtler, has also become an investor in Museum App as well as joining the board of directors.
Got a problem with accents.
Investment fund and startup accelerator Lean Square is also investing in Music Map. So it's got a big old load of backing in it. Claims to have developed the largest AI-powered emotion-sensitive music database to date.
It's going to kill us all. I'm sorry, but why does it know our emotions?
Well, No Funk's just said the same thing. I actually think it's a good idea listening to music based on how my mood interacts rather than being in the mood for a genre, sad music, angry music. So I kind of agree and disagree in a slight way, because I'm totally like, I'm in a fucking metal mood today, or I'm in a drum and bass mood. So I think genres. I think if I want happy, I'd never want happy music. I don't listen to happy.
I don't know what happy music is. I think I just call it music I don't like. No,
don't like. I either want metal or drum and bass. Basically, are the two things I want. So I think the mood to them is, happy hardcore. I can't deal with it, mate. And one of my mates is whenever I try and show him.
It's weird when the happy hardcore comes out.
Whenever I try and show one of my mates any of our drum and bass tracks, he's like, "Oh yeah, drum and bass. No, no. Let me know when you make some happy hardcore." And it's like, no, I can't do it.
We'll do it.
Like, totally, I get it. But then if I'm going to listen to that, I'll listen to Anger Fist. See, I don't listen to happy music.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry.
I'll go down the Gabba route.
Exactly. But I think a lot of people that listen to more music than us have a slightly more varied taste would easily Anger fucking Fist.
I thought that's the name of Nate Funk's political party, which is just Anger fucking First.
Anger fucking First. Anger First. Yeah, I think this is good. This could be cool. We'll see what comes of it. I don't know if it's going to be its own streaming service or like
or it'll piggyback on one of the other
thing. But yeah, we'll see. That's interesting.
It's a big undertaking if they're not going to piggyback on one of the main streaming servers. But if any man can do it.
But yeah, he's impressed by their technology and delighted to be a part of it. So, Quincy Jones is someone who has known music for a long time. I just thought this could be interesting. Basically, cool. It's a playlist amalgamator in ways, and
it's the start of your proper Android jukebox, isn't it? Not Android the company, but Android.
Robo jukebox. But it's a way that Tidal, you guys got an option on lossless streaming services.
I think we are.
We're on Tidal.
We're on Tidal and Deezer and the higher stream one. We just don't monitor them because I think they've got quite a smaller.
Yeah, they have a small user base. But yeah, totally anything you can get out there. I know there's a lot of people that
people who listen to classical music seem to like Tidal a lot.
Yeah, I've noticed there's a group of people on Bandcamp that are like FLAC only.
Yeah.
Like properly like.
Yeah.
So on Bandcamp where you can put up whatever you want, you're in control. But yeah, I think things like Tidal and Deezer, it does make sense for people that don't necessarily have studio setups, but they are audiophiles with very expensive equipment and they want high quality.
It gets to a certain point where you want to make sure that what you're putting through your incredibly expensive system is going to make the money worth it, isn't it? So I don't mind them at all, and we distribute to them. So
but I think the cool thing about this Museum app is it's a really good way for people to find new music. So at the moment with Spotify and stuff, we have to go to the playlists and do all this thing. But if the AI can be like, you would like that.
Yeah.
Like that's how all the Facebook adverts are working, right? It's lookalike audiences and stuff. So this could potentially really help out smaller musicians. So I thought that was kind of cool. So on to the next bit of news, which is the bit I've been looking forward to. We had our boom weekly competition.
Yes, we did.
Competition, challenge, whatever you want to call it.
Challenging competition.
And we had 4 entries.
4 entrants in the end, so it was good fun. He set it up, so I'll tell you about it naturally. That's my beautiful artwork for it.
It was playing the whole time. But the audio wasn't working. But it's not playing out. What? I can't hear it. Things have happened.
Things are different to the West. So we're now going to get to this bit.
Okay, let's start with these ones. These should work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry.
No, we're aware of that, Nafog.
We can't hear it either.
We don't know why that's broken as well. Firefox is just having a day off.
Right, let's go to these first, and we'll play these sounds. Cheers, man. So, the whole point of this was to just use these sounds. So let's see if these work.
Yeah.
These work. Some cutlery, crockery stuff.
At least it might be just a matter of reloading the tab then.
Which is a good bit
I got
of fun.
my kick from this, actually.
And then this horse, which I thought was quite nice. And then this bag of rice. I think that was my kick and snare from this.
My kick came from I pitched down like 2 octaves the crockery and then started working with that.
Nice. So let's try and refresh and see if that fixes all of our problems.
Yeah, that's me playing. So this
nice. So this is your entrance.
Yeah, this is my entrance. So this is just with those 3 previous sounds.
That's that already.
The 2 instruments are just
yeah, sounds like it's
slides.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've got loads of horse in the background. This is when I stopped mine. Don't worry, mate. I stopped mine halfway through and was just like, oh, fuck it. It was like 10:30. I was like, I want a bath.
And then enter the horse as well. Yeah, no, it is about the taking part that counts because it's just about having fun, really, and just pushing yourself to do something.
People to enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
That was yours. Where did mine go?
Yeah, I gave it a little artwork as well. So yours was.
Sorry, I opened mine up. No.
Just go to your Soundcloud.
No, it's private, isn't it? Private song, isn't it? Where's Discord? Oh, you've got Discord on the bloody thing.
Watch out, this becomes my fault.
Oh, I had it open though.
Check another window. Maybe you had it on the other. Was the other window just to chat?
Yeah, the other window's the chat.
Oh no. My computer's like, you never did it. You never did. The audio doesn't work. You never looked anything up. Ollie's
look. Weeko 3 by Score on
there. Oh, there you go.
Bam. So this is my entrance.
And Ollie says he doesn't like happy music.
Is this happy music?
No.
The cutlery is the hi-hat. So much time on the drums for an hour. And that was that, pretty much.
Like the sound design at the end.
That is just stretched and grained one of the sounds. I used that tone transfer for mine that we talked about last week. This that we talked about last week.
Oh yeah.
Where's the actual thing for it? Cheers, man. I wasn't too happy, but I enjoyed myself, so that's all that matters.
Nothing to do with the Don't just tell people how you were that day.
So this is Nafunk's one, isn't it? That's the one.
I like this.
I really enjoyed that. I know you only spent 10 minutes on it, but I think it
sounds like if it
energies.
Went, I'd like to have a look at that and maybe pull it around a bit and stuff.
Yeah, it's got vibe.
Because there's a really weird, one of those kind of machine break drops that's right at the end of it where the tune kind of goes and you could get a really nice bouncing thing.
Yeah, get some move out of that. Nice. And then I must say, sorry everyone, this was my favourite this week.
Oh, well, this is Goose's.
Yeah, Goose's fucking smashed it. I was sitting with Pat last night listening to them all, and Goose was his favourite too. It's got serious whirly vibes. Like you just got to the club. Yeah. It's not got to the good bit yet. It's just at the kind of chill out build up session.
It's almost got kind of those rising chord bits of an over.
Yeah, it's like the chill out room.
Yeah.
Right. Or pre smashing.
It's really nice how he's got those out of
it. Exactly. Completely forgot it was rice and cuts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I tried to keep a lot in it, but maybe it should have been that we just went for the full. Because we half and half it a bit, didn't we? Yeah, I'll go with this one too.
Actually, got a good vibe. You forget what it was made out of.
Yeah, it's got a proper decent ending. It's fully structured, whereas mine just stops.
Mine just repeated itself halfway through, and hopefully no one noticed.
Yeah.
Deep fake music. Yeah, I mean that I just think that was technologically and just musically superior.
Yeah.
I think that was fucking cool. Really enjoyed that one. Nice one, Goose. Well done.
Congratulations, Goose.
So this week we've got another competition-y challenge. We were chatting in the Ableton Advanced group.
Yeah.
And most of those people decided that fortnightly would be better for them with their jobs and stuff like that.
That makes sense.
But I don't know if Goose is still doing his weekly challenges, so we might end up doing 2 challenges and doing
that'd be good.
The weekly challenge with
Yeah,
Goose,
the fortnightly
and then
one that we do.
doing a fortnight one on the Ableton Advanced community. But I want to kind of, I'm still going to be doing all of them because I just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But then Goose's next one this week is Halloween Spooky in 3/4.
Nice.
Has to be in 3/4 and has to be
only other
spooky.
time signature I can work in.
So I just said to him, brilliant. We're going to have a spooky
big
waltz.
Spooky,
Big
spooky boom bap waltz was exactly what I was. Is that what you asked me about waltz earlier? Yeah.
So how do you spell waltz?
I can do this.
So yeah, for next week, if anyone wants to get involved, I'm going to drop it up in the weekly challenges. And then I'm not sure what we're doing on the Ableton Advanced community yet. I've not heard back from Chris, who is the main admin.
Yeah.
But I proposed the same thing. But if it's fortnightly, then it'll be a week after Halloween that we do that one. So I don't know. He might say something else. We're still chatting about and sorting about that.
I'd do another sample-based one. They're really fun.
Yeah, I thought the sample-based was fun. I thought it'd be fun to do something like a theme, which is why we've gone for the Halloween ones. It's just like spooky theme. Like you have to make it spooky. And the time signatures are a really fun one because I just rarely ever work in odd time signatures anymore. I used to do
Unless
a lot
I'm
of
just doing a random bit in the middle of it that's like off time from the rest of the shit.
Yeah, but I don't. If I do that, and I think even if you do that, you don't really do it in time signatures. You just do it off grid until you come back onto grid.
It's a time signature.
Whereas I used to do a lot of like 7/8, 7/4, 9/4, and like just actually actively be doing time signature work. So 3/4 is one of the easier ones. You could just write in 4/4, do everything in triplets, and that would be technically 3/4. So that's going to be a fun one. Anyone that wants to get involved with that, I'll put the details up in our weekly competition channel on the Discord.
Lovely.
That's chat.stonxcast.co.uk if you want to come join in.
Yeah, come and have a chat to us, get involved in the challenges and stuff like that.
We drop all of these links that are on the VSTs and stuff. They're usually in there somewhere during the week when we discover them and
we
talk
get
about
them on
them.
the description of the YouTube video as well.
Yeah, stuff like that. Right, should we go full screen again before
the
end?
Yeah, let's
What's
go full
that
screen.
For? Do it with foot, do it with toe, and it's over. No, I think I did it.
And we're finally live.
I think we did it.
Yeah,
we did it. Cool, man. So
we got through that. Sorry about the first.
Sorry about the no sound at the beginning. Well, at least our sound should be better this week.
Yeah. So we'll make sure. I don't know how we're going to avoid that though, because I'm sure we had a test thing.
We fucking tested it, but you'll just have to believe us on that.
The audio gods, my friends. The audio gods.
Yeah.
So what we got coming up? We've got Adapt and Survive coming out in early December.
Yeah, we're just finishing off the final few bits of that.
I have my rework of London 2 track, which is like a breakbeat and then an extended second
that's
track.
coming out in November, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll do that early November, and then I've still got my charity thing, so please do check.
Yeah, that's going to close up at the end of this month, right?
Yeah, I'll close that up at the end of the month, but we're nearly there, so please do check our Facebook and donate if you can to that. And I think that's essentially all I've got.
Yeah, competition for next week.
Yeah.
We've got live streaming on Tuesday. I'll be having a go at doing the 3/4 spooky.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll do with the challenge on Thursday.
And then video on Wednesday, video on Friday. You're live streaming on Thursday.
Yep. Sunday is for STONXCAST,
we'll
where we're going to get it right. And, something happened to me where I was trying to say get it right, and it like forced the words back. Jeez, we're gonna get it right next time.
Hopefully, guys. Thanks for your patience.
Well, you switched on the programme when you came on, mate, so I can imagine you enjoyed what you saw.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for everyone who came. Do apologise for the slight audio error. I don't know what we could have done about that.
And there was no feedback this week, so just if there's any feedback.
We need to get people in. But I'm going to start pushing the Twitch properly now because we've got a few followers off a certain thing, so I know what to push now. So you should be seeing the Twitch a little more populated and around soon. And
last week we had a couple of people dropping bits in, but
so we usually do a feedback.
Check out chat.stonx.co.uk if you want to join our Discord and chat producer stuff, ask any questions.
Come learn.
Go to shop.stonx if you want some of the new swanky merch.
This is true.
We've got 1 week left. This is the last week of our competition.
Yep. So we've had plenty of entrants for that. Check
merch.
our socials for that as well. It's all over the place. I think it's pinned to the top of the Facebook. So we've got our Halloween t-shirt competition, which I'll be revealing the winner on Halloween night at one point. And,
midnight? No.
Well, I don't know if we'll just work it out. There'll probably be a better time. Like I'll think midnight, and then like
do it
earlier
time.
In the day, it'll be like, oh yeah, no, I'll do it
now. Yeah.
We've got that sometime on the 31st. So we'll be sending out a t-shirt to one lucky winner. And I think that's all I've got. I think I might just go and lie on the floor now.
Bam, sounds good. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been STONXCAST, and we'll catch up with you guys next week.
Peace out.
Bye.
Lovely stuff. Bye.
I've got to do it.